gas in. Help.
Let's check what else happened. Yeah, he went over to my side. Oh yeah. What happened?
Green, green, green.
Oh, that's so annoying when they do this. Oh.
Right side, there's an incident ahead, go left.
Hit the brakes!
Right side.
God damn it, hit the brakes!
Go on the left.
Come on, what is this?
Car right. Car on your left, clear.
Thank you. Oh! That's not good for the tires. Or sliding. And even more freebies. What are you doing? Bro. What is this? Oh, come on. Oh, these people. I made a good old dive bomb here. I turned a bit too much into him. But he also didn't make the apex, to be honest. I know I went a bit to the inside, but yeah, it's also my fault, you can argue. I won't blame him 100%, but you can see that he doesn't make the apex anymore and he would have gone straight anyway.
Now leading the leader.
At least I can get into the box by myself.
3, 2, 1. Box
Right
down.
here.
My tires are here already. Hello?
Cast up. Behind is pitting now.
Repairable.
Damaged cars everywhere and carbon parts. Just made a 360. Oh, there he is. Vin Diesel in his muscle car, driving for the family. Why does he corner so well? It's so weird. He's so fast in it. But we're faster. Let's smoke him. Okay, I'm on the outside. I don't want to be on the outside.
Car on your left. You got a slow car on the right. Left side. There's an incident ahead. Keep to the right. Go left. Still there. Clear on the left. Car on your left. But on the right. 3 wide. Still hold. Left side. 2 wide. Keep to the right. Clear. There's an incident behind.
Another car in the grass.
You got a slow car on the right. Slow car ahead. Left side.
This was this guy who warmed up his tires so good. Let's see what happened. He was behind me. Yeah, sometimes I guess you're just lucky. Woohoo! Shame on you, Mr. Mustang. Whoa! And these guys barely avoided him. Yeah, race over for him. I guess I'll stay behind him. My top speed isn't enough anymore. Ooh.
Right side, go
Tap
left.
the brakes, please.
Clear on the right. You got a slow car on the left. Go right. Car on your left.
The LMP2 car is the in addition, so I was just lapped them afterwards. Holy shit, this guy is fighting.
You're in the middle.
Three wide. On the right, two wide. Flag.
Oh, all had a good start so far. Let's see. Hello, hello, welcome and good morning to another Saturday morning stream. This time back in iRacing. And yeah, I thought today I'm already starting my GT3 comparison for the upcoming week in the GT Sprint Series. And the GT Sprint Series in week 10 will be heading to Mount Panorama, Bathurst. So a great track to race. And I guess it will be great fun next week, starting on Tuesday. And yeah, today, you know the drill already. It's all about to feel out which car suits me best and to ultimately pick a car that I will race next week. I won't be streaming that much next week, but I'll still try to do a few races. And yeah, you know me, I miss streaming when I'm not online for a few days, so I try to get back to streaming after the work and after my appointments. So I will be definitely doing some races at Bathurst. Yeah, I also might do a silent stream next week. It depends. I have a dentist appointment, so maybe I cannot talk at all, but I'll still try to stream. Because for racing, yeah, I don't need much talking, so will be a little experiment, but we will find out. But today is all about feeling which car suits me best for GT Sprint Week 10 at Mount Panorama. First, let's put in the track conditions. I always use the track conditions from the VRS data pack side. So let's see. Are there already some setups available? Perfect. Okay, the track conditions are 24 degrees and it's partly cloudy. Finally, no rain anymore. Although racing at Suzuka was quite fun. Humidity we have 76%, partly cloudy. Wind speed is at 10 kph from the east. And this should be about it. And track state, as always, 50%. And the first car we going to test is the Acura. Let's double check real quick. Here we go. Let's go in. Okay. Let me search out some good music for the first car. Hmm. There we go. There we go. As always, I'm using the race setups. Let's also check out the target time. I think that's also good to have, or good to see how fast I should be. Holy moly. Average lap time should be around 2 minutes, 3 seconds and 8 tenths. Let's write that down. Target time. Roughly. Let's put a around 2 minutes 07. Oh, not 07, 04. Here we go. Okay. First car. Acura NSX. Car I really start to enjoy more and more again. Oh, I also need to move my chat window again. Here we go. Yesterday, the stream for that took us a rally. I really enjoyed it.
Speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
Obviously, I have to upgrade my graphics card, but at the moment, it's simply, yeah, I don't want to upgrade now because the offerings from Nvidia are really not that good, I would say. Let's warm up the car and the tires. And let's see how the Acura is going to perform here. We raced this wonderful track already quite extensively this week in the Porsche Cup. It was a lot of fun, but also very tense, so I guess it won't be not any bit less exciting in the GT3s, especially when there are different cars in the mix. Okay. And with the first car, as always, I'm still trying to feel out where I can brake and how fast I can go around, so I guess I'll do a few more laps in the Acura. But already, first lap on cold tires feels very nice in this car. Missed the braking spot. Oh, also Jim is not up yet. Give me some instructions into my ear. I have to wake him. Yeah, back again to AC rally yesterday. I think the
This rally sim will have a great future. I hope they are continuing their great work they already did with this early access version. I guess all of the YouTube reviews. Oh my god. Okay, here we go
We have
again.
damage.
You've got wheel damage. We got damage on the front end.
Okay, here we go again. But I think also some Australian music is in order because we're in Australia. So let's switch. There we go. Okay, let's increase the ABS as well. And also wake up Jim.
Radio check.
Oh, he's running? Okay. It's a bit hard to predict what car will be fast around here. I hope that a lot of cars are viable. It always is the most fun when you see a lot of different car brands in the races. But I guess, again, Ford Mustang will be again a good choice, as always. But maybe not for me. You know me already. I'm not always in the meta car. Most of the time, different car suits me even better than the Ford Mustang. All I can say right now about the Acura is that it already feels good even with cold tires. That's a big plus. Usually this car is a bit difficult to feel with cold tires, but here it's totally fine. And also the fact that you have to go in the middle of the road here, down straight, that I learned a few days ago. I'm still happy about that. You always can learn something. Someone in a practice server pointed it out, that it gives you more top speed. Okay, now I've increased the traction control and the ABS to 6. Because, yeah, the Acura feels a bit pointy with this setup when the tires are still cold. I'm still trying to like brake like I do in the Cup car. But of course in the GT3 cars we have ABS, so I don't have to be so careful. Ooh, also here rear got a bit loose still. But still, the tires need to warm up a bit better. And I'm already interested, as always, how the Porsche GT3 will fare here in terms of lap time. There we go. This will be our first completed lap, and then we're gonna go on from that. So far the Acura feels great. If anything, it's a bit oversteery, but even I can handle it, so that's not too bad at all. But all in all, pretty okay. More than okay. Feels actually pretty good. Two minutes 7, okay.
That lap time was 2:07.15.
A few seconds missing here. Oh my god, the track temp is 57 degrees. It's going to be super hot and slidey. And let's see. I can shave off another 2 seconds to get down to 2 minute 5 lap times. That would be already great for me. Then I'm 1 second away from the lap times of the setups makers. Usually I'm fine with that. Okay. Also the car starts to over-rotate a bit on liftoff. So I have to keep that in mind to don't lift off the throttle too abruptly, otherwise I guess I'll lose the rear. Okay. We go already shaving off a little bit. I think I still need to adjust my braking markers as well. Still braking a bit too early. Still using the Porsche Cup brake markers. There we go.
That was your
2:06.5.
That lap was a 2:06.51. That's your best lap in the session.
Oh, and you also like can hammer on the throttle here. Exit of turn 1. The Acura doesn't mind at all. Yesterday I really was super happy with the state of Assetto Corsa Rally so far. I hope I will get my USB problems in check. Because as you might saw, my gear shifts weren't always recognized in AC Rally. Bit of a weird problem. But yeah, we'll see. I hope to stream AC Rally more in the future when they add more content. Also thought about like doing a review video about it, how the state of it is right now, but there are already so many reviews online on YouTube, so I don't even want to do it. Ooh. Okay, it's snappy there. But still, like, I maybe increase the brake bias a bit, so put it more in front. To make the car a bit more understeery. Maybe I can brake even later here, approaching this corner. Felt like I can do it. This was definitely too late here.
just set your fastest lap of the session.
That lap was at 206.44. That's your best lap in this session.
There we go. 206. Oh my god. And let's switch to... Should I lower the traction control already? It feels pretty safe on 6. But I guess the bigger problem is still like my driving. There we go. Slight hint of oversteer here again. Oh, again. It scares me a bit. Okay. This is going to be finally a better lap time. But in the mountain section, as you saw, me lifting off the throttle to reach the apex, it really scared me a bit. Starts to over-rotate immediately. Okay, this is going to be a much better lap. To a 5.4.
You've just done a 205.47. That's your best lap in this session.
But the turning into corners is very nice in the Acura so far. Really does not feel understeery. Oh, here already lost 3/10 in this section. Okay, let's feel out the lift off. I mean, it's still controllable. And as I said it, I lost the car.
There's damage.
You've got wheel damage.
Let's try the safe setup.
Front right, 93%. Rear right,
Here
92.
you can see it. I lifted too much. Lost the rear. Interesting. What are we going to do here? I think I'll lower my expectations for my target lap time. Would be nice to crack the 2:04 mark. I think I would be already happy with that. Let's see, let's try out the safe setup that is provided with Go Setups Safe Race. Let's see if the behavior is a bit better in the mountain
Pit
section.
lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
I mean, it's not like uncontrollable whatsoever, but I always enjoy to have a more streamer and driver friendly car to race when I'm also chatting and racing at the same time. Oh yeah, this feels already... What is different in the setup? It feels quite a bit more understeer already. So far, 205.5. Also, the Acura is the first car that I test around here, so there will be definitely some improvement in lap time, hopefully. I had so much fun 2 days ago racing Porsche Cup here. I hope you did as well. It was pretty intense. People are very competitive around here. My splits there, and yeah, in my splits there always were like 2/3 Australian or New Zealanders. And they know their home track much better than I know mine. And I also still have to do some GT4 racing for this week, but I don't know when to slide it in. GT4s are at the Hungaroring, so in Hungary. I have bought the track and haven't done a single race there ever since, so maybe I'll do this on Monday, but on Monday I will be away as well for work. Depends when I get home. When I get home at a reasonable time and I'm not too tired already, then I'll maybe still try to compete in the GT4 race. Oh, also this outside curb, very scary. Don't stay on the throttle there if you want to live.
Track limits, please, Pete.
Also, I thought, maybe today there's time for some racing still, but I doubt it. I also have to get to work today, but only in the afternoon, so there's still some time. I thought before that deciding for a car for next week is more important. Yeah, all I can say right now about the Acura, it's really a nice car to drive around here. I think the safe setup suits me a bit better. It's a bit easier to control. Good morning, Sabrex. Hope you're doing well. I'm already in Australia, as you can see. Again, but this time with the GT3 cars. I just thought today I will do my GT3 comparison already today, because I'm maybe not online on Monday. Still have to see. I'll be away for work on Monday, and I don't know when I will get home, so just figured let's try out the GT3 cars today already, and then we'll see. With the safe setup, the car feels a bit safer around here when I lift off the throttle. Well, I also don't feel... I mean, it looks fast and I'm already 2 tenths up. Bad exit here, but still okay. What is the track next week anyway? Yeah, it's Mount Panorama. Or GT Sprint, so... We're going to see more Bathurst races, but with GT3s this time. And yeah, the Porsche Cup races this week were pretty fun. Yeah, it is. So I hope it will be also as fun with the GT3 cars.
New fastest lap for you.
That lap time was 2:05.34. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Okay, I can already say that the safe setup is more to my liking here. Let's see if the behavior of the front end also gets worse. Oh, that was not a good corner. Car doesn't feel so snappy anymore, that's good. So if I will go for the Acura, I will go for the safe setup. That is already certain. Yeah, also here you can dance on the throttle without like have to fear that the car will oversteer and put you into the wall. Ah, you're starting the Suzuka 1000 in a few hours. Yeah, well, I wish you all the best. I'll be working today in the afternoon again, so I hope I will catch some of the races in the later stages when I get back home. What car have you decided to race in Suzuka? Hi Indy, good morning. Hope you're doing well.
That was a 2:05.60.
Okay,
You're now 0.27 off your best.
My optimum lap would be already 2:04. Would be already happy with that. Let's try to get that. Ah, you're in the Ford. I think this is the best choice. Except when it's raining, then I will always root for the Ferrari, as you know. My secret rain weapon. Don't know what it is. Oh. Ooh, bit of oversteer. Are you feeling already a bit better, Indy? That's good to hear. Oh, the car again starts to oversteer. Okay.
We've got damage.
Okay, maybe we leave the Acura for now and move on. Okay, also with the safe setup, it wants to kill you at some point. But that's why I'm doing this. Again, lift off oversteer. So my fastest lap so far was a 2:05.339. Let's write that down. 0.339. And the car has lived off oversteer. Next car is the McLaren. McLaren again. Double check the weather condition. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Yeah, I hope, as always, that the Porsche will be fast around Bathurst, but I guess the Merc will also be nice. Let's check out the McLaren. Bathurst race setup, here we go. Okay, McLaren. I didn't saw on the steer a lot of McLarens last week in Suzuka. Hi Howie! Thank you for stopping by again. Hope you're doing good and I hope you had a nice stream. Ooh. Yesterday. A stomach ache. Oh, also with cold tires. The McLaren has a good front end feel. Feels super grippy already, even with cold tires, and the track temp is 57 degrees. So it will be quite hot next week in the GT Sprint Series. A little too many beverages? No, you can never have too many. That's good to hear. Are you also doing the Suzuka 1000, Howie? Still the rear. of this McLaren. I don't understand it. It's so sad. Again, it still wants to step out, even though I have increased the traction control by a huge amount already. You're welcome, you're always welcome. Okay. Maybe the behavior of the rear part of the car will get better when the tires are warm. I tried from the start. McLaren, as always, a very nice feeling front end. Even with cold tires, you feel everything you need to know to go into a corner. And as always, the rear of the car always wants to step out. But that's more due to the lack of my throttle control. It's getting better.
Your lap time was 2:07.37.
Still, little moment there. Yeah, but now it's getting much better. It's just with cold tires, I guess. I hope we won't have too much traffic jams here in the races next week. We had one in the Porsche Cup, but fortunately enough it was behind us. Go. Feels okay, really. Normally I'm always a bit scared going downhill with mid-engine GT3 cars here. But the McLaren and the Acura, both of them, actually felt safe going downhill and braking. Maybe second gear will fit a bit better here. Missed the apex, of course.
You've just set your fastest lap of the session.
That lap was a 2:05.95.
Here we go. Not too bad. Yeah, and I think on most tracks the McLaren is never the worst car for me. I think when you can handle the throttle or like the torque of the car and the throttle application, be a bit more smooth on that, you will be always like, ooh, well in the conversation of being competitive here. But I obviously can't do it for some reason, I don't know. my throttle foot is just made of concrete or something. Ooh, I was close to the wall. Yeah, when you can control the rear of this car, I think McLaren is on most tracks a good choice, because the front end is feeling so good every time. No, tomorrow I won't be live. I will be working today, starting in the afternoon and then maybe into the night, so guess I will be sleeping tomorrow morning.
That last lap was a 206.00. You're less than a tenth off your best.
And yeah, also next week it's still a bit open when I'm going to stream, but because I'll be working more again, and I have my dentist appointment still. But let's see, I'll still try to be online as often I can, because otherwise I will miss streaming. All good. Yeah, I want to save up. I want to save up to graphics card whenever they release them, maybe in a year or so. I recently heard rumors that Nvidia is maybe delaying the refresh of the RTX 50 Super Series. Because of like RAM chip shortages. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they're saying. But let's wait it out. Maybe AMD is bringing something to CES in January. Then maybe I'll just switch to AMD
New fast flat for
Your
you.
lap time was
on
a
new graphics card.
205.72. That's your quickest lap in this session.
As my beloved grandma always said. Yeah, how would I say it in English? The saying basically goes like, you can like chase a lot of things, or like you can catch up to a lot of things, but you can wait for everything. That's what my credo is for, like, when they're making up like urge to buy something like graphic cards or something. I still try to remember this in my head, what my grandmother said. Thank you for the follow, Metasoul. Really appreciate that. Thanks a lot, mate. Yeah, I also want to stay with Nvidia, to be honest. Because in iRacing, the SMP feature, it really is like one unique feature that you don't have with AMD cards. And when you run an AMD card and you need to use SMP, you lose like quite a bit of performance. And also, yeah, for my 3D work, I still think NVIDIA is the way to go. Even though I kinda like
New fast lap for you.
despise them already a little bit
205.66. That's your quickest
for
lap.
what they're doing with their gamer base. Because they're clearly not caring anymore for gamers, they're just like wanting to make their AI money. And but I think it's a good thing that the AMD RX 9070 XT exists. I think in the mid-tier, this car takes a lot of market share from NVIDIA. Whoa. Okay, the McLaren feels safer. Don't feel I will lose the car right away when I lift off the throttle in the mountain section. Ah, it's a bit late here. Ah, still okay. Little tap, but still okay. I'm also always shifting too late in this car. The optimal time to shift is when all the shift lights are blue. When they're like blue and red, you're already too late for the optimal shift. Try to remember that. Okay.
New fast lap for you.
You've just done a
205.3.
205.30. That's your fastest lap today.
Let's just give it one more lap. But I don't think I'll... Oh, my optimum lap would be a 204 already. Let's just try it. Still, the rear wanted to step out even though I have the traction control on 9.
Okay, Pete, you've got half your fuel left.
Oh, I'm gaining so much time here. Interesting. Yeah, the car feels great around here in the twisty mountain section. Also going downhill after Skyline. I messed this up. And messed up first elbow. Okay, let's give it one more lap then. Because I feel like I can already crack the 2-minute 5-second mark in this car. And I get everything together. Optimum lap time would be already at 204.6. Let's try to reach that.
That was a 205.65. That puts you 0.35 off your best.
Try to lower the traction control as well and try to really focus on my throttle application. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, here is where I gain the most. But also where the car is feeling the most sketchy. Here we go. Try to get a bit slower through there. Not bad, not bad. Let's see if I can break the 2-minute 4 seconds barrier. The heat is on. Ah, braked a bit too late. Ah, lost it. Ah.
We're damaged.
Oh no. Yeah, I guess in the McLaren there would be definitely a 204 possible. I lost the car. I was on track for like 204.99. So I definitely think this is doable. I'll also write this down. Even though I did not do a lap like this. Ah, let's give it one more try, come on. I know I can do a 204 in this car.
Disengage limiter, please, Pete.
Let's warm up the tires. And lose the car right away.
We've got damage.
There we go.
Cold tires all round.
Let's give it one more try. It's definitely doable. McLaren is fast, but a bit sketchy. Maybe traction control on 7 is fine for me. Ah, come on.
There's damage.
No damage. Car looks clean.
Ah, this car. It gives me headaches. Okay, then we don't warm up the tires, just warm them as we go along. The torque of the McLaren is always a thing to watch out for. Yeah, but I was well on my way to do a 2-minute 4 lap time in this. But I have to add again that the torque is too much to handle for me. Maybe this car needs like a separated traction control 1 and 2 setting. Only is combined here. That's also a thing. What separates it from Le Mans Ultimate. iRacing, a lot of TC settings are still like just one setting you can change, even though there are 2 traction control parameters to change up. Optimum lap time would be already a 2:04.6. I would be super happy with that. If that's possible, I don't know. Also the wide approach here to this corner, I still cannot do it. I always need to... Okay, everything's still fine. Take the closer approach. Going uphill there. Okay, next lap should be already good enough for the tires. So the lap times should be competitive again. Yeah, braking a bit early here is better for me, I would say. Also with some cars the rear starts to get really loose there when you're braking into the corner so late.
You've just done a 206.32. You're currently 1.0. Slower than your best.
Okay, now for now I leave the traction control and next lap I will loosen it up. But here you can see that I'm losing time with TC on 10. Corner exits. Much easier, of course, with a higher traction control setting, but ultimately slower. Has a lot of time to gain in the mountain section still. Here we go. Even with the traction control setting for babies. What? We have damage? I haven't touched a wall. Maybe we have a small scratch or something, I don't know. Oh, that felt like a bit too late again. Hey Chris, thank you for the follow, really appreciate that. You have a nice day so far. 2:05.1.
That was a 2:05.19.
Okay,
Good luck. That's your best in the session.
Loosen up the traction control and try one more time. TC on 7 should do the trick. Yeah, you see it already in the Delta. Exits are much better now. Ooh, here we go. Now today I'll just compare the cars for the upcoming GT sprint races at Bathurst for next week. After that, I unfortunately have to go to work. Oh, lost a bit of time again. Come on. But maybe... Hello, hello. It's back. Ah, my good old microphone disconnect. I love it. You regret selling the Simrig? Oh no. But if you have enough money, then it's also nice because now you have so much more options than a few years ago. If I ever use the feature of setting checkpoints in the game, yes. When I'm learning a track, Simracing, I'll use it. True, I also could do it in the car comparisons, totally. You're totally right. I just could set active reset. When the tires are warm, and I don't have to at least warm them all the time. Ah, come on, McLaren. I know I can be faster. Yeah, it only helps when I lose the car. But still, you're totally right. Yeah, to be honest, Chris, I think these Fanatec bundles are totally fine. And I guess the CSL-DD, in terms of force feedback quality, is not any worse than any of the other wheelbases, even more expensive ones. Because to tell you the truth, I also had a Fanatec wheelbase before this, before the Simucube.
That time was 205.39. That puts you 0.20 off your best.
And even though, like, okay, the wheelbase is dated, or was dated and stuff, but the quality of the force feedback and the consistency across different sim titles was totally fine. Even though, yeah, it was a bit, like, slower than the Simucube, of course. But it was really not, as people say or make you think in the reviews, that it's not good force feedback. I mean, I cannot speak for other brands because I haven't tried them, but Fanatec force feedback quality, especially in iRacing, was always very good in my opinion. Even with the old 60 Hz force feedback. I think they also have now the 360 Hz implementation for iRacing. Please don't make me lose out again here. Still lost a bit. Ah, you had the CLS-DD. CSL-DD. Yeah, maybe... I think the new... Is the new one also called the Ultimate Wheelbase? I'm not sure. The one that they revealed at the SimRacing Expo. I think this will be a great base. I think also in terms of costs, I don't know what they will charge. Okay.
That lap was at 2:05.02.
Even though my
That's your
optimum
fastest
lap
lap.
time is already a 2:04.6, I will lock in the 2:05.0.
Front right, 93%. Right rear, 94.
Let's write this down. 2:05.023. How do I call it in the McLaren? Corner exit. Rear stepping out on corner exit. Safe. Okay. Next up we have the Merc. Okay, I will push my audio a bit again because the mic reset it. Here we go, should be better now. Maybe give it a bit more punch. Here we go. Alright. Let's switch to the Mercedes then. Let's switch to the Mercedes. Having high hopes for this. Where's my keyboard? Here it is. Track conditions are still staying the same. I don't know why. I have to double check that every time. But I'm always using the track conditions from the VRS website. Mercedes, then the Ferrari, the Beamer. Let's see, I have high hopes for the Mercedes. Oh, I also have to turn on the noise gate again. Otherwise you will hear me shift all the time. It's also not the most fun thing. Okay, let's open Road Central again. Processing. Here we go. And turn on the noise gate again. Here we go. This should be fine. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's test the Mercedes. Reset up. Can we crack the 2:04 lap time in the Merc? A car that I always enjoy to drive. Let's check it out. Oh, I have to increase the force feedback again? Yeah, there we go. Oh, here it wanted to turn in a bit on the braking. So my thing to solve this is always like bringing the brake bias more to the front when the car or the tires of the car still cold, to get at least some understeer and don't spin out under braking. Okay, the McLaren and the Acura felt a bit better with cold tires, to be honest. Merc feels pretty boaty. Let's set an active reset point. Thank you, Sabrex, for pointing that out. I totally forgot this feature. I normally just use it when I'm learning a track. But yeah, not always. Like, I used to use it a lot at the Nordschleife Fair. But as we all know, I still have to improve quite a bit on my lap times there at Nords. Starting lap 2, the Merc already feels a lot better. Yeah, that's a great help. Especially when I'm in a car that I'm crashing out more often. You're totally right, it saves a lot of time to just set an active reset point. So at least I have to warm the tires only once. Okay. But the Merc is already feeling pretty nice. First lap, bit sketchy as always. Now in the second lap, already feels like Mercedes greatness again. Okay, let's set another one. Three seconds up already, but on what? Oh yeah, this car feels already great again.
You've just done a
205.9.
205.93.
Oh, it's a bit too late there. Now starting lap 3, so tires should come alive already. But now also the front end feel of the Mercedes is back. Feels already great again. And I think there was also iRacing news that got released a few days ago, right? Because I saw some posts again about the new dirt race car or buggy that's is getting added. Still have to read that. Or was this still old information? So half a second up. Ooh. There we go.
New fast flat for you.
Your last lap time was at 205.46.
Ooh. Almost messed it up. Maybe I can bring the brake bias or a bit more to the rear already again. It's only an issue for me when the tires are cold in the Merc. After that I really can bring the brake bias way back again. Traction control in this car I always set pretty high. Also is a torquey GT3 where you have to watch out on your throttle application more than with other cars. And as you all know, of course, the Mercedes GT3 is the only car in the GT3 roster where the ABS and traction control settings are upside down. So the lower the setting in this car, the more interference you have. Yeah, it feels already great again. Let's make the Merc great again. No, as the Mercedes feels as it should. In Suzuka I had my problems with the car, it was a bit too sketchy to drive, especially in the wet. But here, I really enjoy to drive it again. There we go. 2 minutes
That was
for
204.90. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Mark is cracked. Let's try another lap and push a bit. But that's already a good sign for the Mercedes. Okay, wanted to step out. But the traction control works much better in this car than in the McLaren, in my opinion. There we go. Oh, also feels super grippy through here. Also good exit here. Let's go. Only in my 5th lap in this car. It says a lot. Oh yeah, that's going to be a good lap. Was I mess up the end again?
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Okay,
Your lap time was at 2:04.78. That's your best lap in this session.
so I can be at least 2/10 faster, but I think this time is already enough to show you that the Merc feels great and drives great around here. Okay, it was at 2:04.782. Feeling great. Maybe also much torque as always. Okay, next up we have the Ferrari. Hi, Spark. Welcome back. Yes, I'm already comparing cars for next week because the GT Sprint series with all the GT3 cars will be heading to Bathurst, Mount Panorama, and already did some races this week in the Porsche Cup here. It was a lot of fun, so I hope racing the GT3 cars here will be at least as fun as Porsche Cup. Okay, next up we going to have the Ferrari. Let's see. The Ferrari was my best choice last week for the rain in Suzuka, or this week. No, I haven't seen that. I just heard rumors. Was there already official news about this topic? Then I would be glad for some info. Really, I want to check that out. Is the new car already confirmed for next season, or? Oh, okay, official news. Where is it on the iRacing forum? Now I'm curious, I want to check. Hi, SLD Rock. Latest news. Dev update November. There we are. Yeah, just go with over it real quick. I have to turn down the music for this because somehow when I capture a browser source, it's also adding the music into the WOT. I don't want that, of course. Where is it? There we are. Feel sad in any way, or feel bad in any way, sorry. Still early for me. I'm glad to check it out right now. I was already excited about news, but I haven't checked, so all good. Okay, some updates. Oh, as well. Yeah, maybe it will also be the road version. Maybe it's just because the scan of Miami is already so old. I also could stop the music here. Okay. Update on Bathurst. Okay. Mornings, Rosa. Welcome back. Oh, there it is. 911 Cup. Evolution of the 992. Ah, it's already confirmed for Season 1. So the rumors were true. Okay. A bump in power. Improved front axle response. And ABS and TC are standard. 1.5 seconds faster per lap. Okay. Okay, we will see how ABS and traction control will fit to this car or this series. You're more excited about Paul Ricard in Season 2. Paul Ricard, how is it called? We will get there. Okay, of course, new tire model will come to the Porsche Cup car as well. Yeah, I'm on Panorama refresh. I'm also hyped about this. But this also will mean again that this track will run not so good anymore on my computer. Okay, but yeah, new Porsche Cup car, we will see. Yeah, Adelaide, it's a street track. Release of the 911 Cup. The new car will be granted to all iRacers who already have the Cup. Oh. Everyone who has the Cup car will get it for free. That's a nice deal from them. Okay, then maybe we will get this FAI cross car. What else do we get? Hybrid update, okay. Oh, GR86. Also gets some. Yeah, Porsche Cup is already added in Season 1. Okay. What are they going to change in GT3? Okay, just some. Oh, the Acura gets different aero model for the rear wing. That's nice. Improvements to the Corvette's tire warm-up behavior. Oh, also good. Oval refresh, SimUI. Okay. Netcode, weather system. New graphics engine. When is it coming? When do I need to buy a new graphics card? Okay, so maybe it still will be not even released in a year. Content plans St. Petersburg as a track, Summit Point, IndyCar tracks, new rain tires, TCR class overhaul. Okay. But I guess the Cup car is not the only car we will get. We will see. Okay, but thanks again for showing me this. I'm also getting already a bit hyped up. Hopefully the new Cup car drives well. But we will get it for free. That's super cool. Okay, let's jump into the Ferrari and see how this car feels around old Bathurst, as we can call it right now. Yeah, Sabrix, I'm feeling the same. It's like it gives you like confidence in giving them money, or at least I get confidence in renewing my subscription every time, because you see they're really, it's really a passion project for them for years and years, and still years to come. And that's, yeah, pretty unique, I would say. Not many sim titles or even games are like that. They are not owned by some huge company like EA or something, who are just focusing in making money and not on the games. A Porsche Cup car with ABS. That might be interesting. Maybe it's not so bad as everybody thinks. Okay, setting my active reset here. Yeah, for the tracks. Adelaide. I also have to watch a lap on YouTube for Adelaide. Cannot tell right now if it would be a fit for me to buy. And I also have to check out Miami, if that's the same track we already have, just a complete rework or something completely different. Okay, let's see how the Ferrari performs around Bathurst here. As most of the times, the Ferrari again feels the safest out of the mid-engined GT3 cars so far. Ooh, rear got a bit loose there. Okay. Ah, it's the Miami track they have in Formula 1. I didn't know this. I'm sorry. They have a Miami track in Formula 1? I thought they're like only extended to Vegas. Or is Vegas already done again? Is it in the calendar for this year? I guess the race already happened then. Or yeah, maybe I just didn't notice that. Okay, really? Weird.
That lap was a 207.22.
Okay, let's set another active reset. Ah, okay. 2 or 3 years already. Okay, good to know. Then I can check it out there. Ferrari always has a bit of a different gearing compared to the other GT3s. So it's always takes me a few laps to find out which gear to choose. I started to watch it more since the Mercedes domination era is over. Oh. Also wanted to get loose on the rear again. Maybe I bring the brake pressure, brake bias a bit more to the front in this car. I really stopped watching Formula 1 like 2008 on up until 2021. I still like kept up with the news and like highlights, but this was right around the same time when I watched more MotoGP, and now I just watch less MotoGP because now they have the Ducati domination. I mean, this year was a bit of a switch.
That was your fastest
You've
lap
just
of
done
the
a
session.
206.16.
I mean, still Marquez dominated the season. But yeah, in the last few years, MotoGP went more unexciting for me because, yeah, all the wings they got on the bikes now and less overtakes. But Formula 1 really gained some traction again for me. I'm still not like watching the 2-hour races most of the time. I just watch the highlights. But that's just a time issue. Ah, really? You watched a lot of MotoGP? Yeah, for me it was like really the last 3 years I didn't watch too much MotoGP. The championship was much more exciting back then. Like pre-COVID. I think COVID is what killed a lot of the momentum of the Japanese manufacturers, and they were like years back then in development. Big Mercedes fan for quite some years. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, what they did there, and also how they started. It was great. It was like just then, like approaching 2018, 19. It was just domination from Lewis Hamilton, so it wasn't that exciting again to watch. But now the races are really like, you really can see Max Verstappen is doing everything in a car that's not the best car, and he still like gets a win now and then, and is still somehow fighting for the championship, even though it's already almost gone for him. I think he has still a chance to win it, but it's just a mathematical chance. Okay, should I loosen the traction control again or not? To 5.6. Yeah, I also think it's not going to happen. Lando is too good. Even though everybody in the beginning of the season said like, okay, Oscar Piastri is the new Iceman. There's nothing that can like bring him down, but in the end, Lando Norris now is much more consistent. We'll see, you never know. Yeah, I also was convinced, because the media convinced me, I guess. Everybody said, no, Oscar Piastri is like so consistent and so good. Oh my god, that was a good lap. Not even trying. Okay, let's set another reset point. Lower the traction control by 1 click. Yeah, it's really interesting that he fell off so much. McLaren is doing it on purpose. Yeah, but those conspiracies. I'm sorry. That's a word I need to learn. They were always there. Also with like Hamilton versus Rosberg, or I don't know if they would do that. The question is like Oscar Piastri himself convinced that they are like hindering his performance? Because that would be quite something to like maybe make him go away from McLaren or something. Yeah. But I guess it's just like in iRacing, where at some tracks you cannot understand why.
204.87. Good lap. That's your
Okay, let's try this again. Oh, I will not get a lap. I have to, of course, put the active reset before that. But let's leave it there. The Ferrari actually feels pretty nice. 204.87 is not bad.
Right front, 94%.
I think
right
I can go
95.
quite a bit faster still, but Ferrari is actually feeling good. So let's leave it at that. 0.870. Feeling is... yeah. A bit loose on cold tires. Okay, let's jump to the Beamer. Ah, the timetable, of course. Thank you for that. There we go. Let's jump to the Beamer. Hey, Diamond Clump here. Welcome back. Thank you for stopping by again. I just heard the news about the new Porsche Cup car and the new tracks we're getting, so I'm now also excited a bit. Of course, the Merc feels great again. Also, yeah, the Ferrari felt great. Let's see. Yes, there were some development news yesterday. I also missed it somehow, but Sabrex brought it up. You can check it out on the iRacing forum. We will get the new Cup car for sure in Season 1. And race setup is in. And some new tracks. We will get Adelaide, street circuit. Okay. Good introduction for the Beamer. Yeah.
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
I guess Adelaide will be feeling a lot like Long Beach. When that's true what you're saying. I haven't raced there in any sim. Long Beach, then there's also Chicago. I think Chicago is the one I don't own. And what else is another? Which one is the one with the super narrow last corner? The hairpin that you only can make when you like approaching it perfectly. Otherwise you cannot get around it. Oh, what a loose boy. Ah, it's Long Beach. Then I have Long Beach, and what is the other one? Ah, is it Detroit? I think Detroit is the other one. The one that's super bumpy. But to be honest, I enjoy them both. Yeah, for Miami, I'm not sure if that's a rescan of the tracks we already have. But I guess it is. Or is it like something different? Because the races I saw on the old Miami road course, to be honest, I always had a bit of FOMO that I didn't have the track. Or maybe it's time for me to buy it. You like it? Okay. Still no Kyolami. And also, what I'm missing, I guess it's not an iRacing, is Willow Springs. Willow Springs would be nice to get. Okay, so far the Beamer in on cold tires is feeling way too sketchy for me for a front-engine GT3 car. Ah, is there a real life 24-hour race at Kyolami? I didn't know that. Oh, and understeery. Ah, Brünn, yeah. In German you call it Brünn. I don't know how is it how it's pronounced for real. But yeah, great track. I watched a lot of MotoGP races there on the television, of course. And it was also always a track where Valentino Rossi was pretty strong. I'm not feeling comfortable in Lima. I can tell you that it's definitely not the safest car for this week. Ah, okay, thank you, Sabrex. Ah, so they are maybe planning it. That is what you mean. Ah, okay. For the WEC race series, I guess. I don't know this track. But then they also can bring Salzburgring. But we have Salzburgring in race room. Just give us German Autobahn. That also might be fun. Wasn't there a Formula 1 track in Finland rumored a few years ago? But I think it never came to finalization of the deal or so. 207. Oh, but it's only my third lap, okay. And you just want to race Autobahn, I think the Assetto Corsa No Hesi is the best thing to feel that immersion. Crowded Autobahn where you make your way through. Mets are kicking too hard for that. Oh, that's sad to hear. When is your split starting? Sabrex, maybe... Oh. I can watch it while I'm at work, I don't know. Maybe not. Shakir would be great too. Also a track I don't know. I just were thinking out, okay, what tracks are I'm still missing from Gran Turismo, and that's the only thing that comes to my mind is Willow Springs. In 2 hours, okay.
That was your fastest lap of the
206.2.
session.
Time was 206.29.
I really don't feel the Beamer, to be honest. Feels so slidey. I mean, the track temperature is pretty hot. We have 57 degrees. And even though I've increased the traction control already by a lot, the car still feels slidey somehow. the rear steps out, as you can see. I'm still doing my best to get a good lap time here. I don't know.
We've got damage.
Oh, but new tire model with the Porsche Cup car. Whew. I hope it will feel good. In Bahrain. It's night racing Formula 1, is that right? Great for multi-class. Yeah, the Beamer does not suit my driving style at all here. I mean, I'm still trying to be clean and fast. The car feels slidey. In fact, it feels the most slidey car so far. Let's give it another lap.
That was a 205.44.
So no one can say in the end I'm
That's
a
your quickest today.
BMW hater. Because I'm really not. Is Shakir, is this the Bahrain track we all know? Is it the one in Le Mans Ultimate? There is this because the track in Le Mans Ultimate, it's not like the most fun to drive for me. I've just done a few laps there, but every corner is like super flat. The whole track is like totally flat. If that's this track, I'm not so excited about it, to be honest. Felt like pretty... almost like the French track. Is it Paul Ricard? The track Formula 1 is racing now. It's also super flat. The one with the huge runoff areas. I think it's Paul Ricard, right? Even though Manicourt is like super narrow and twisty for Formula 1, I really enjoyed the races there more than they have now. Okay. So 5.1.
205.20. That's your quickest lap.
Let's give the Beamer one more lap. Maybe I can crack the 2:05 or 2:04. Every car gets its fair share. Yeah, Spark, hope it's okay that I respond on the straightaway. Trying to get every pace, every little bit pace out from the Beamer now. So nobody starts to say that I'm preoccupied about certain cars. Even though I say each week, oh, I really hope that the Porsche is good. it's just joking around. Steering radius, of course. It depends on what sim. In iRacing, you just do the setup and then it's like matched automatically, and I use like in my Wheelbase software 900 degrees and also matched it in iRacing. Because iRacing will match the steering radius for each car for you. There we are.
Time was 2:04.81.
So the Beamer is by no means bad. On some other sims I know I have to like go down with the steering radius, but in iRacing I just like do the setup in settings here, calibrate, then do the stuff, do the calibration, and then it's like perfectly matched. And yeah, as said, in my software, Simucube software, I have it on 900 degrees. Okay. 2 minute 04.811. Healing of the Beamer is slidey. On cold tires. Okay, next up we have the Porsche. Delivery. No, to be honest, I think iRacing does this the best. When you do the settings calibration in iRacing, it just fits, and it also fits like the visual representation of the when you have turned on the steering wheel in the car, because I have it turned on, also the hands, and it's really annoying when this does not match. And I had this problem in LMU once, but they fixed it. Okay. Let's see how the Porsche will perform here. And we still have the Corvette and the Mustang. So switching around my gloves again. You also have the hands and the wheel turned on. Don't like to keep the camera beyond the dash, but I can drive like that. Yeah, for me it's also like my seating position and position from my eyes to the monitor fit perfect, so I can see the dash in every GT3 car. And that's also very nice because I have no dash on my wheel. So it's just fits naturally, and also like try to line up the my hand and the virtual hand in the cockpit, so it looks like it lines up perfectly.
Disengage limiter, please.
Okay. Porsche 911 GT3, let's see. Will this be a competitor for the races? Starting next Tuesday, GT Sprint Series at Mount Panorama. Let's see if it has a lot of similarities to the Cup car. The car already feels much softer. The suspension feels a lot softer than the Cup Porsche. So far it's fine. Of course, cold tires, but also the front end feel is already somewhat here. It's not as good as in some other cars with cold tires, but also not super bad. Let's see, would be cool to be fast in a Porsche. I always love it when I can drive it. So far, this is the esports setup, so really feels pretty safe. But I guess maybe slow again. We will find out. Oh, understeer. The licks.
Track limits, keep it within the lines.
Your personal favorites are the Acura or the Corvette. Oh, that's nice to hear. I just recently started to like the Acura again. With the old tire model, the car really was like great fun to drive. But then when the new tire model came out, it was a bit of a struggle for me. On cold tires especially, I had no feeling in the Acura. With warm tires it was fine, but it feels like the car is a bit more sketchy now to drive than with the old tire model. And with the Corvette for me it's really the other way around. Back then, in the old tire model, I really never felt the car too much. It really wasn't like my go-to, the Corvette, but now I really start to enjoy it with the new tire model. And I also did a few races already this season in the Corvette. And there are always some people, even in top split, who race the Corvette, so that's also a good sign. Yeah, the Porsche really, it only clicked for me with the grid and go setups, to be honest. All the other setup builders, they maybe just drive the car different than I do. Usually I'm struggling with pace in the Porsche. Let's see. .207. There we go. Yeah. Is it still like this? When I did a more of Le Mans Ultimate Racing, there was also already that the Beamers were the meta car in there. At least in the higher splits. Yeah, but I also raced the Corvette a few times in Le Mans Ultimate. But I guess they are also doing like BOP updates and stuff. Kinda like intrigued what they will bring next in LMU, because I guess at some point the content they have available will get stale a bit for the people who drive it. I mean, I also can be totally wrong. Maybe it's just my point of view that is wrong here, but I always think in iRacing, when you're fed up with GT3 racing, you not only have like prototypes or LMP2s or LMP3s. You also have GT4s, you have V8 supercars, you have touring cars, and that's only sports car racing. So it would be nice to know that what LMU is planning next to widen their content. Or maybe that's not even a thing for the LMU players.
6.23.
Maybe it's somehow like in iRacing that some people are only doing GT3 and that's fine for them. Just give them more tracks. Yeah, that's true. iRacing is still pretty expensive when you want to stray out from one race series. Okay, was it 2 or 6.2? Oh. Come on, Porsche. That feels good. Pretty stable. Also through here. Okay, maybe second gear is better for this exit. Let's set another active reset. Yeah, we will see. Hi Kasama, thank you for stopping by the stream. I feel like most people will buy 1 or 2 cars from any given series. I also don't have all of the GT3 cars. I'm still missing the Aston Martin, the Audi and the Lambo.
That was
I also
204.91. That's
do
your
not
fastest
plan
lap
to
today.
get them. But I feel you. You always only can drive one car. But sometimes I always like felt I was missing out. Back then I was more competitive. And yeah, now I at least try to enjoy all of them once a week and testing out cars for the new races the upcoming week. But I think your approach, Kasama, is way better. Just get 1 or 2 cars per series, it's cheaper and you get to enjoy the series. Yeah, for the iRacing model we know it's not perfect, but I think this is what worked when they were still a lot smaller than they are now and had a lot less income. And I think it's nice that they still haven't increased the prices of their content for I don't know how many years, but I guess it was always like this. For as long as I'm playing the sim, the prices always stayed the same. And that's really, you have to like put that in perspective. Like 7 years ago, they were charging you the same amount and they don't raise the prices because they just want to.
That lap time was 205.04. You're now 0.13 off your best.
Yeah, that's also a better approach than I have. Spark, you're totally right there. Pick one car, and really learn it. You will be like having better races in the end than just switching around. But I just want to enjoy all of them because I really don't want to get buyer's remorse when I buy a car and I don't ever use it or so. And for racing and streaming, for me, also a big point is like to pick a car that I can comfortably race in and not lose the car when I'm not concentrating 100%. And still be able to
Watch
chat
the track limits, please, Pete.
during the race. Because when you train, of course, you can be fast in every car. Some cars are just a little bit more sketchy at times. Yeah, that's right, Indy. Yeah, that's also well said. SLD Rack, it really makes you appreciate the car or track you get much more. Because you really start to think, oh, is it worth it? That's totally right. To 4.8. Okay, I think I can lower the traction control in the Porsche. Yeah. Yeah, indeed, it's expensive. But yeah, I also bring up the point that it scares away people who are not nerds like us enjoying motorsport so much, because for those people, okay, there is this price barrier. For them, this like intricate details of each race series aren't worth it to pay that much money, so they will stick to Forza or Gran Turismo. I don't want to say anything bad about that, but we all know that like racing and sim racing, it's like a learning process. You really have to learn to race, and a lot of people who are coming from this more arcadey sims, they really think they can jump in and like race. That's what I saw a lot during COVID. Okay, I will put my active reset here. Yeah, the weather, the rain feature in iRacing is the best. I still have to read what they will change for the weather system. Yeah, that's also a good approach, SLD Rock. Totally, I understand you. Yeah, but that's also what is like the exciting thing for us, Spark, I guess, for all of us who enjoy motorsport or virtual motorsport to an extent that is too much for some people, which are just sticking to Forza or Gran Turismo. Because that's the thing, then you really want to learn how to do proper trail braking, how to get on the throttle, and it never ends. I'm still learning daily new stuff. in iRacing, and it's like, yeah. I always was a motorsport enthusiast and also raced in online in Assetto Corsa already before I started iRacing and Project Cars. But I still had to learn so much when I joined iRacing. Hi Water Nation! Welcome back, I hope you're doing good. Next week in the GT3 Sprint Series we will have Bathurst again, so good thing you already bought the track. Okay, let's... Yeah, totally, it's just racing against the clock is already so rewarding in iRacing, because I also don't have this in any other sim. I always know that there is improvement, or I can improve on my inputs and stuff. Okay, now I lost it, but I think 204.856 is already a good
We're damaged.
starting point. Porsche feels good. Maybe I'm not loosening up the traction control. Let's write this down to 4.856. No in between. For me it varies at all of the spectrum at Bathurst. When you're starting behind, you really have to be prepared for a traffic jam. I love the Porsche, is great to be honest. Okay, next up we have the Corvette. Save this. I will be right back. I'll just take a short toilet break. And then we are going to jump into the Corvette. So, see you in 2 minutes. Okay, let's jump to the Corvette then. Thank you for the follow, Parks. I assume you're the same one. Yeah, Twitch has a bit of a better quality. I don't know why. I'm sending the same stream to both of them, and also the delay is better. Okay. Hi, morning Swag, welcome. Let's get on and try out the Corvette. Let's see how this feels around Bathurst. Oh, holy, thank you for the sub. Really appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Parks. Really? There is Sarosa again, nagging about that there's the Aston missing. His most favorite car. Watch your language, Swag. Otherwise, Streamlabs will remind you again. But maybe it was just a typo. Right now, the Merc felt again great, but a lot of cars feel good. I wasn't fast in the Acura. It was too sketchy in the mountain section for me. And also the BMW felt way too slidey. Other than that, every other car felt nice so far. But I guess also with the Acura you can still adjust the setup so it feels a bit more safe in the mountain section. Okay, let's see how the Corvette is doing around here. Ah, okay. Yeah, also felt completely fine in the Porsche. Also nice. Let's see how the Corvette is here. It feels a bit like it has less feeling with cold tires than the others. Yeah, definitely feels like more understeer. Yeah, as already mentioned, since the tire update, I really have grown to love this car. I also enjoy it quite a lot. With some setups it's still difficult to drive for me, because it has this understeer when you get on throttle, and yeah, I'm really not used to that. Also the gears are pretty short in the Corvette, but that isn't not necessarily a downside, just something I experienced. Road America. Yeah, it's either this or the Mustang, which are the freedom machines. Yes, Walk, they're like reducing the price of the Simucube wheelbase of the Simucube 2s quite a bit. Okay, lap 2, tires now stick Also on the front end. Front end feels way better already. Let's see how the car feels through here. Still fine. Still more expensive than my car. Yeah, I'm not sure if they... Would be cool if they add the Lexus as well. Ooh, yeah, I felt a bit late. Also would be cool if they add the Toyota Supra to the GT4 roster. I think it's a GT4 car, right? Simlab 2. But Simlab only has like this 11% discount, right? Yeah, also I think I would enjoy the GT4 Supra, even though... oh! What was that? For a split second I felt like I lost the Corvette in this high-speed bend. There we go.
Your last lap time was at 2:06.86.
Maybe that was just a misinterpretation of my feeling, but because on the other corners of the track the Corvette really feels nice so far. Also like induced some oversteer into this corner and the car still was stable. Also traction is very good. Traction is always good in the Corvette. I always feel like the car has like much wider rear tires. That's what I... Okay, a bit loose here. Yeah. There it is, lift off oversteer.
We have damage.
It looks like you've got some engine trouble. You've probably lost some power.
Okay. Thank God we have active reset. I have to watch out more in the mountain section. Okay, but now we know lift off oversteer is a thing, at least with this setup. Land Cruiser fan? Oh yeah. Nissan R535. Yeah, but they are only racing in Super GT, right? Is this still... Super GT is still a thing, hopefully. Hello Marie, thank you for tuning in again. Where's the Aston? I don't own the Aston Martin, I'm sorry. Oh no, have I damage now?
You've got damage on the right
There's
side.
damage.
Okay. Let's try this again. Tell him. I don't own the Aston. No. I don't, from what I've heard, I'm like doing my research every time before I buy something, and it's not that different to the Merc and to the Mustang, from what I've heard, so I think I don't need it. But I will get the new Lamborghini when it's coming out, for sure. I hope it's coming soon. The new Lambo GT3 must buy for me.
We've got damage.
What? I've resetted the car.
Got damage on the left side.
Okay, I don't understand. Super Trofeo? Yeah, I don't know if it will be much different to Ferrari Challenge. Wind damage. Yeah, let's wait it out if they will add the Lexus. I also have to turn on my Delta. Not necessarily wind damage, but you also can get damage when you have like some a high fuel load or something and you go over a curb too hard. That happened to us one time in, I don't know, I think it was Daytona endurance race, and we had like still a full fuel tank, and when you went over one particular curb too hard, it just like bent your tire housing. Oh yes, the Valkyrie would be nice. Yeah, for the GT Sprint Series it's Mount
Cut
Panorama.
that corner and got a slow down penalty.
I'm sorry, I cannot control the Corvette. We still can try.
Front right, 95%.
Fix the
Rear
safe
right,
setup I
94.
have. Let's try the safe setup. But looks like Corvette is maybe not the car for me this week. Why not, Mary? Bathurst is a great track when people are driving like gentlemen. When they are driving too aggressively, it's not much fun. You're right. Again, cold tire. Oh. Come on.
We have damage. Cold tires all round.
Yeah, it takes you some time to learn it. When the safe setup is worse than the esports setup. Let me check. Yeah. Let's increase traction control. Like front end wise, it's maybe the same. But I consider Bathurst to one of the classics, such like Spa, Sebring, Daytona. So I don't wanna like influence you in that way, but I think it's a great track, especially like Porsche Cup was great fun here this week. V8 Supercars is great fun here. I also did a race this season here already. No, unfortunately not. But I think I watched the highlights of the GT3 race here. Yeah, I think the... what was it? GT World Series is doing an endurance race here, right? I think I watched the highlights of this. Okay. Let's give Corvette another proper try. Understeer still. Tire temps are still too cold, too cold. Yeah, now the tires warm up, the car feels a lot better, but with cold tires even the Acura felt better on the front end with cold tires around here. That's the funny thing. So, okay. Let's see. Do we have a lot of lift of oversteer here as well? Oh, you definitely have to watch out. Also already felt it. Wanted to step out again.
There's damage.
What? The GT3 are the best at the moment. Just gonna send it. I both liked the Porsche and the Mercedes. I know that both cars are completely different to drive, but I enjoyed both of them.
New fastest lap for you.
Okay,
Just done a 206.
now the tires should be warm enough.
Best lap in this session.
Let's see. Yeah, also the Ferrari felt great. The Acura was a bit too sketchy. To be honest, the BMW felt too slidey. Really not so... Like normally I have confidence in the Beamer to be safe and fast, but this time the BMW really isn't to my liking. You still need to get the Aston Martin. No! Now you can form a team with the Rosa and take turns in urging me to buy the Aston Martin. Oh, okay, that was... Now the side of my car is banged up. Now I would understand the damage. Lambo is nice. Around Bathurst? Also in Suzuka a lot of people used it.
New fastest
Okay,
lap for you.
let's
That was a 205.
give it one more lap.
That's your fastest lap today.
But I think right now I'm struggling in the Corvette. Can lower the traction control a bit. Also the brake bias can go a bit to the back, I think. Okay. I'm gaining a little bit here. Oh, please don't kill me here. Oh, it feels a bit sketchy to be honest. Still with the safe setup. Okay. The Aston Martin is more nice. I think, I mean, looks is always subjective, but I think the looks of the Lambo are much nicer than that of the Aston. But that's just my personal opinion, of course. I better exit.
That was your fastest lap
5.3.
of the session.
That last lap was a 2:05.34. That's your quickest lap in this
Corvette
session.
won't be the car I will race this week. It's so
Front
nice
right,
from the outside.
96%. Right rear, 96.
205.3. .344. It feels just okay this week. And on the hill section, it feels like a lift of oversteer. Lift of oversteer. Okay, then we get already to the last car, Ford Mustang. Mustang time. Let's see how the Mustang feels. I'm not sure if I can stream on Monday. I will be working there, so maybe no stream on Monday, so that's why I'm also comparing the cars already. Let's see. Ford Mustang, usually a car I can drive, but it not clicks so good with me all the time. Race setup, here we go. Let's give the Mustang a rollout. Oh no, that's not stupid. All good, all good. Yes, we speak German. Boogity boogity. But we speak a little bit of a slang in Austria. In Austria there are many slangs. They are all German, but we don't even understand like each other when you're from a different region in Austria. No, but yeah, some words you really. Some people who live in Vienna, for instance, don't understand words from people who live in Styria or Corinthia, for instance. Who I have my morning coffee with. All good. Oh, you're charming me, Water, thank you. Cold tires hit different, yeah, it really feels humbling in the Ford Mustang. Ooh. Ah, okay, that's cool. So that it was Danish is what everyone is learning in Norway and Sweden as well? Or do you have in Denmark like this as foreign languages that you learn in school? Or is the language so similar? I'm also sorry if that's a stupid question as well, but I also don't know. Okay, let's let the horses fly. It all feels understeery. Tires aren't warm yet. Ah, yeah, okay. How's the Ford so far? Oh yeah, now it grips up. On the outlap with cold tires, it really didn't give me that much confidence, but now it's already gripping up much better. Even though I messed up this corner. They speak Swedish and Norwegian, but the language is very similar. Ah, okay, interesting. That's interesting. No, in Austria we have the same basic language as Germany and parts of Switzerland. And parts of Italy as well. But yeah, I grew up in a mountain region, so my slang is pretty hardcore, so that's why I opted for English. And I also need to talk English most of the time during my work, so I guess streaming also helps me quite a bit with learning to pronounce certain words better and
You've just done a
like
207.40.
broaden my knowledge of the words. .207. Okay, but this is our third lap. Tires are getting warm. Let's see. Yeah, totally. Ooh, a bit slidey here. Almost wanted to lose the rear of the car here. See how it is through this kink. A little bit loose. I was already almost code brown. Maybe it starts to feel a bit safer. Normally I also run the traction control quite high in the Mustang because I'm fearing the torque But yeah, right now I have it on 6. It feels fine. I think I can bring the brake bias a bit more to the rear already. Just need it at the start with cold tires so the car
That lap was
does not oversteer too much.
205.75.
It's like I'm going a bit too late on the brakes for turn 1. But the exit wasn't that bad, so I'll set an active reset point. Also the car grips nicely through this turn. Also not too scary through here. Here it's a bit loose. But then you just like lift the throttle a little bit, then it should be safe. Oh, this... I don't know if I like this here through here. Yeah, the track is great fun. I really love doing laps here. I always love it when like tracks have this unique quirks where you have camber, off camber, like unique corners, you know. That's what I really enjoy about the variety. All those tracks in iRacing. The LAN party in Denmark. Hey, 2050.
Time was at 205.08.
Let's try to
That's your
brake
best
a
lap in
bit
the
earlier
session.
this time. Still missed the apex a bit. No, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, I'm still missing 3/10, I think. Oh, okay. And reset. Second gear is not the best. I predicted. Really? It predicted a 2:04.4. Where am I losing so much time then? Maybe I need to warm up the tires more. You think you will run the Porsche next week? Yeah, that's probably a good choice. Porsche feels great. Around Bathurst. And also the Porsche always feels quite safe going on throttle. Because you have like some weight over the rear axle. Or more weight than some of the other GT3 cars. Or all of the other GT3 cars. And maybe it was bugged, Sabrix, you know I'm not that fast. Okay, let's set another active reset. I don't think that's weirdo ads, just Australian ads. There's also a pedigree ads here. Okay. Come on, Ford.
Thank you for activating your channel points. Alright. It's over 7,000 now. Go like hell. Ooh. I'm losing time again. Maybe I have to loosen the traction control even more. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Okay. That was definitely Code Brown. Holy moly. It felt like... felt like driving a truck going down an icy road. Oh, that was close to complete crash. Really interesting that I'm not so fast in the Mustang. Let's give it another try. Here we go. My optimum lap time isn't also that much faster. It's 204.9. Okay, a bit of oversteer here. Oh. Alright, Sabrex. Thank you for watching again and thank you for the nice chat. Have a nice rest of your day. Have a nice race. And yeah, have a nice weekend. Oh, the Mustang just feels too boaty here. Still try. Maybe this is finally a racetrack where not everybody is racing the Mustang in the upcoming week, but we will see. Can I improve just a little bit? I messed it up again. Good exit. No. Okay.
That lap time was 205.12. You're less than a tenth of a second off your best.
Maybe.
Front right, 93%. Rear right, 94.
Yeah, me too, Dalton. Totally. Oh, the sound of the Mustang, it's so nice. But yeah, for me, the Mustang is not the car this week. Interestingly. 5 point... I think it was 0.058. Let's check again. 0.76. 0.76. Feel it's a bit boaty. Oh, I'm sorry. Understeer. Safe.
Sound-wise, the Mustang, one of my favorites. Ah, sounds so good. Okay, I guess that's it for this week's comparison of the GT3 cars. Who are we going to raid? Let's check who is already streaming today. Gaming Beard is online. Rents Defense is also online. He is also a nice guy. Watch him for a long time. He's also more like doing oval races, just like you, Water Nation. Treq tier list YouTube video idea. A lot of people already have a Treq tier list, I think. Or haven't they? What is he doing? Ah, he's just reading Surviving Suzuka GT3. Let's raid Gaming Beard then. He's a nice guy with a huge beard. So let's raid him. Thank you everyone for watching again. Thank you for the follows as well. And I hope you all have a nice weekend. And yeah, thank you for the nice chat again. I hope you had a nice time watching the stream. Let's raid Gaming Beard. That will be back most likely on Tuesday. I'm not sure yet how long I will have to work, but we'll find out, and I will, as always, try to at least stream once or twice a week. You too, Swag. Thanks to each and every one of you. Thank you for the nice chat. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.